Hi everyone, welcome to the COVID Diaries. It's episode 39, day 69. And today I really wanted to reflect on the government announcing that furlough is going to be extended until the end of October. And from an employee's point of view, I think that was such a huge relief. You know, everybody's worried about keeping their jobs, paying their mortgage, paying their bills. And to know that there's going to be that level of support for another sort of 5 months or so I just felt like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. You know, for me, I'm in employment, my husband owns his own business. You know, nothing is incredibly stable at the moment, as I'm sure is the case for everybody. So for me, I think knowing that my job was secure for a little bit longer at least, yeah, it was a weight off my shoulders. Speaking to friends last night, they felt very similar. I think the fact that we're all sharing our furlough at Project 5, so we're each feeling a bit of a pinch and a bit of the pain actually has been a really nice thing. It makes us feel like we're absolutely in this as a team, which we are. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the next few months unfold. But today I'm actually feeling relief and I guess a little bit of optimism and hope for the future. So hope you all have a good day and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm now going to hand over to Steve.
Well, thanks, Suzanne. It's interesting to hear your points of view there as an employee and the sense of relief that you're feeling from the Chancellor's announcement yesterday that the furlough scheme, the CJRS, is going to continue through until the end of October. I wanted to give my views on it now as an employer and help you understand, or help everyone understand what it means to us as an employer and how it's going to help. I think the announcement yesterday from the Chancellor was absolutely fantastic. What it's really done is it's enabled me to change the focus in my mind and on where we're going as a business. Rather than looking short term at the current end of the furlough scheme at the end of June and worrying about what we need to do in 6 weeks' time, my focus now can look much more to the long term and do a lot more sort of strategic planning around it. Knowing that we're going to have the support of the government all the way through to the end of October means I don't need to worry about sort of making payroll in July. It means I can focus on what's the right thing to do to change the business, to work within the new normal, to find new clients and to adjust our product offerings and service offerings so that we can look to help our clients with some of the new challenges that they're going to have. Working from home has developed from being just a sort of a knee-jerk thing that we all had to do for 14 days initially when we started this 69 days ago, and then it's developed and home working now. The use of video meetings, all this kind of stuff is now becoming so prevalent that we're not going to go away from this when COVID-19 is finished. So there's a lot of things that we need to do differently in the IT world. I was in an IOD webinar a couple of weeks back where somebody was saying it must be really easy for the IT directors of organisations now because everyone's gone home and is using technology at home. Well, that's not actually the case. It's actually much harder now. When you're responsible for the IT for an organisation and you have, say, 100 people in an office, that's one firewall that you need to look after and it protects those 100 people. Well, now, with those 100 people working from home, that's 100 different firewalls that you need to look after, most of which are probably just BT standard routers or Virgin Media standard routers, default passwords, not being upgraded with the latest firmware, no custom firewall rules or anything like that in place. And I think we hit a point where we sent everybody home because it was an emergency and it was the right thing to do to protect people's health. But we do still have a requirement to meet from a compliance point of view for the likes of GDPR. We have to achieve our Cyber Essentials certification, all of that kind of stuff. And that's very difficult to achieve if you're working from home. So clients will need to change how they use technology and how they deploy technology to work in this new normal. And what yesterday's announcement from the Chancellor has given us as a business is the opportunity now to relax a little bit about the immediate need to to get the money in to make the payroll next month, and look now sort of 4, 5, 6 months ahead, and plan for what we need to do then. So massively welcome the support that the government is giving us. I have to say, I know we haven't seen the details yet, but the ability to from the end of July, 1st of August onwards, start using furlough from a sort of a part-time point of view, where we are furloughing some of the hours of our employees, not furloughing the entire employee. That's going to give us an enormous amount of flexibility to be able to bring people back, get them working more as the demand for our services increases. Yeah, really welcome the changes. Thank you so much to the UK government for all of your support. And what you're doing is helping to protect an awful lot of jobs in this country, and it's great and refreshing to see. Anyway, I think that's it for the COVID Diaries for today. We've got some interesting stuff to talk about tomorrow, so look forward to catching up with you then. Stay safe and enjoy your evening. Bye.